Hi everyone, my name is Marisa Casillas. I'm a virtual running coach and I'm here to bring you a standing only post-run stretch routine. I, for one, don't always have the accessibility to get on the floor and do a full body stretch, so that's why I'm bringing you a standing only stretch routine that's focused on the legs. Let's get into it. All right, we're gonna start with flamingo stretch. This is targeted at the quad. Go ahead and grab your ankle with your hand, pulling that foot into the glutes. Stand up tall, aim to push that hip flexor out as that knee comes back, okay? So you'll feel that all along the quad. We're gonna stay here from anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds. Also a little bit of a balance routine too, really rooting down with that standing leg, pulling that foot in. Awesome. Take some deep breaths in, here through the nose, out through the mouth, just relaxing into the stretch. Awesome job. Let's switch to the other side. All right, we're going to grab that opposite foot here, bringing that foot back into the glute, standing up tall again here. Great posture is key. If you think about pushing that hip forward as that knee comes back, it'll give you an even deeper stretch in that quad. Again, breathing is so important here. With each breath, think about your muscle relaxing more and more into the stretch. Awesome, rooting down with that foot. Great balance exercise. It's okay if you topple over, just get right back into it. Awesome, let's go a little deeper for 10 more seconds. So pull that foot in, pull in that ankle. Awesome, and release. Great, let's go into figure 4. So this is gonna target the hip flexors and the glutes. So go ahead and step your ankle over above your knee, so not on your kneecap, right above your knee on that quad. We're gonna push down and sit back. In order to protect your knee here, go ahead and flex those toes into your feet. Or flex those toes into your knee. We're sitting back like we're in a chair, making sure that that front knee isn't going over the toe. You should feel this back here in the glutes and in the hip flexors. This is one of my favorite stretches, just kind of getting deep into those hips. Us runners tend to have tight hips too, so it's really opening things up here. Again, deep breath, sit a little bit deeper here. Nice, good job. Great, a couple more seconds. Breathe into the movement. Find your muscles relaxing with every exhale. Great, and let's switch sides. All right, shake that out a little bit. Ankle over that quad here, again, not over the kneecap. Flexing those toes, sitting back. You can use this hand here too to press that knee down, giving you an even deeper stretch. Awesome, sitting back. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, even deeper, sit back. Remember, we're pushing our edge without trying to make ourselves feel any sort of discomfort. If at any point you feel any sharp pain, please come out of the movement and go back into it. We want to avoid pushing our body past its limits. Great job, relaxing here, embracing the fact that we finished a great run or workout. We're just giving the gift of stretch to our body. Awesome, and release here. All right, let's go ahead and find a curb or a bench now to do some calf stretching. Okay, at this point, you found a rock, a curb, a bench, or you can even use a wall here for our calf and bent knee calf stretches. I have found a rock in nature. Proof that you can truly stretch anywhere, so no excuses. Go ahead and put the toes up on the rock, the wall, or if you're going off of a curb, you're essentially going to step off of the curb too to kind of give a deeper stretch there. I like to do essentially the toes up, heels down, and put the weight into the toes. This will help give a deeper stretch. We're going to keep the knee straight here. So essentially just focusing on the calf, the posterior chain here. Great, and just taking a second to really release this side. And while we're sitting here in stillness, let's just take a moment to think of what we're grateful for. I think being able to stretch is also a time for reflection after our run or workout, to be able to think of what we did today that we're proud of. Deep breath here. Straighten out that knee. More weight up into the toes. Great, and release that side. Go ahead and shake that out. Let's go to the other side here. Pushing again the weight into the toes. If you're going off the curb, you want to think about pulling your heel to the ground. I'm going to take a wider stance here to be able to get more weight into my toes. And again, going back to our gratitude practice, just kind of thinking about ways that we showed up for ourselves today and how we can be proud of that. I think sometimes the hardest thing is getting out the door, and even just doing that is something of an accomplishment, something to be proud of. Great, go ahead and release that side, shake it out. We're gonna go back to the other side, but this time we're going to bend our knee. Okay, so if you're going into the wall, just think of bending your knee towards the wall. If you're going off the curb, you want to think about bending your knee as much as possible. Okay, we're targeting the Achilles here, essentially the back of the ankle. This can be a really neglected area for runners, but can cause a lot of issues. So definitely we want to focus on this area, bending the knee in. It doesn't take a lot to stretch out the Achilles. Great, think toes to the knees, knees to the toes as we push our heel down. Reminding ourselves that it's very easy to be self-critical, but let's just choose to release that right here. Thinking of things that we can be proud of for ourselves today and ways that we showed up that we don't normally do. And just being grateful for the opportunity to move our body and get outside. Great, go ahead and release that side, shake it out. Let's go to the other side, bending that knee into the toes. Great, reminding yourself that breathing is important here too. So keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Great, and release that side. Awesome, we are going to go over to our hamstrings now, so go ahead and find a bench or a chair to complete the next stretch. All right, so find yourself a bench or a chair here. We're gonna focus on the hamstrings. Go ahead and bring that heel up, pulling those toes into the chest. We wanna think of standing tall here. So rather than hunching over with the chest, we wanna pull up and make sure that we're hinging over at the hips. I tend to have tight hamstrings, and if you're like me, go ahead and bend the knee here and bring the chest in. This is going to give you a deeper stretch here. You're not as flexible. Even grab those toes, grab the back of the leg, pulling in to give a deeper stretch. Okay, don't forget to flex those toes. Oh, I feel it there, the back of the leg. With each exhale, going deeper into the stretch, whether that's bending the knee, extending the knee a little bit more, or bringing the chest into the leg. Great, couple more seconds here. Great, and release. All right, shake that out. Let's go to the other side here. Bring the heel up, toes into the chest, standing tall, and hinging at the hips. Option to bend the knee here, pulling in. And this is our last stretch for our post-run stretch, so take your time here to find stillness and just relax. This is a moment to give a gift to your body, to your mind, remembering to always be grateful for the opportunity to move. Great, couple more seconds here. Go a little deeper. Great, and release. And just like that, we are done with our post-run standing only stretch. Make sure that you save this video for your next post-run stretching. And remember, my name is Marisa Casillas. Subscribe to get more post-run stretching videos. I'm here to bring you more joy and movement. See you next time.